Howdy folks, hope you're having a good weekend, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West, where we have expelled Hephaestus from this facility, although we did have to kill one of the machines that the Ataru worship as gods in order to do it. Oh well, too bad. Still no sign of Minerva though.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
The facility systems just addressed us as graduates of Cradle 9. The Cradles were the responsibility of the Eleuthia subroutine of the Gaia Master Terraforming Program.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility. Immediately.
Something doesn't want us here. What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No.
Eleuthia was responsible for breeding and raising the next generation of humans once the rest of the Gaia subsystems had made the planet inhabitable again.
There. That's our way out.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
The thing is, Eleuthia was only responsible for breeding humans from embryos, taking care of their first few years of development. It was a nursery program, basically. Eleuthia and its robot caretakers were just responsible for maintaining the cradles and ensuring that the stored embryos developed into functioning humans. Teach them basic language skills, socialize them, nothing too advanced. That was supposed to have been done by Apollo, the Education and Knowledge Program. Unfortunately, Ted Ferro wiped Apollo.
Okay, I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems.
Because Ted Ferro was a massive cock. So the graduates of Cradle 9 were apparently supposed to be staffing this facility. But they never received the education that they would have needed to do that.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva.
So instead, like all of the other humans that Eleuthia raised, they were basically just abandoned into the wild as uneducated savages. Hence the state that the world has been in for the best part of the last 1,000 years. No, don't shoot it, Jingles. Use the pullcaster. That's it. Okay, so I've got a choice. Well, we'll go this way.
I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft.
Oh, okay, I could climb that, but we'll see where this goes. Oh, some green shine. It's a crafting and upgrade resource. Very valuable. That seems to be... Yep, dead end. Oh, wait, no. There's a locked door.
Looks like another part of the facility.
There's an access console there, but it doesn't... Seems like it needs power.
Don't think I'm getting through that door right now.
Yep, I'm going to need to restore power
see what else I
first.
can find.
Okay, climb back up. See where the other vent leads. There it is. Not going that way.
Dead end.
Oh right, it's just a valuables chest. Okay. I could climb the elevator shaft though.
What are all those cables in the center for? Looks like those cables connect to something above. Seems promising, if I can find a way up there.
This is Aloy being subtle and dropping hints. I need to go up.
Minerva's shutting me out.
Alright, Minerva, you want to be like that? Fine, there's still an elevator shaft. And this upper level vent that I found earlier. Let's see your sealed lead. Oh, this leads outside. Huh.
And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility.
Another way back in. Can't... Oh, I don't have to climb it. Well, I kind of do. I can... Whoa. Almost. Yeah. Up this way. Oh, I think I just saw a grapple point. Yeah, there's going to be some climbing. Here we go.
Close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up?
Yeah, because Gaia on her own is useless without her subroutines. And while Minerva herself isn't going to be immediately useful.
Pipes up there. Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them?
I mean, she's technically part of the terraforming program, but she was the communications and code breaking part of the terraforming program. It was estimated that even with Minerva's advanced capabilities, because the machine plague were basically apex predators when it came to hacking and code breaking. And even with Minerva's advanced facilities, it was estimated it was going to take her 50 years to crack the machine's security protocols and issue the shutdown order. And we only had 15 months before they wiped out all life on the planet. So once Minerva had done her thing, shut all the machines down and made the planet safe, it was up to the rest of Gaia's subroutines to clean the damage that the machines had caused and make the planet... Oh crap, that could have been really bad. You get the idea. So basically what I'm saying here is while the Minerva subroutine is technically part of the whole terraforming program, it didn't actually have anything to do with terraforming. But if we manage to return Minerva to Gaia, it will not only increase Gaia's heuristic calculating capabilities as each subroutine is returned to her, but Minerva's the communications and code breaking part of Gaia. So if we want to track down and locate the other subroutines, Minerva's the one we need to do that.
Ah, another shaft.
Poseidon to fix the oceans, Ether to fix the atmosphere, Demeter and Artemis to fix the plant life and wildlife.
Okay,
Of course,
now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
we're going to need Hephaestus as well to build all of the machines that the other subroutines are going to need in order to do all of this. I think I see a flaw in the plan.
System core penetrated.
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery. Will cease.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Oh shit, we did it. It's Gaia.
Gaia.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
Oh yeah, the Nora tribe. They worshipped Gaia as a god. Val's about to meet his goddess. Oh, this should be good. Let's see how he takes this.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Laurel, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus.
Val took that remarkably well. Yeah, well, I suppose he's been hanging around Aloy too long.
I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Wait, we've got a base
Good.
now.
So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area. I suggest you explore this facility, Aloy, until my initialization is complete.
We've got a base now. This is turning into XCOM. I don't have a problem with that. Well, now the lights are on, let's see what's what. So we've got Gaia upstairs.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
So this was supposed to be a lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I can override a couple of machines, just the basic ones like chargers. But when I unlocked Cauldron Mu, this fabrication station, providing I can, like, I can't do plough horns. I'm lacking a couple of components. But I've got the materials to make overrides for wide moors and scrappers. Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and spend those resources. And fang horns. So, and if I get a few more materials, I'll be able to do plough horns as well.
Well, I was able to repair some of the corrupted overrides. But it looks like I need data from more machine parts to fix the rest.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Let's keep taking a look around.
Looks like an office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
Because if this place is going to be home, I may as well see all that there is to see. I mean, technically I've seen most of this before, but the lights were off and Minerva was trying to kick us out.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad.
Alright, what's next? Showers? Lockers?
What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
So this place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
So a couple of the doors are still sealed.
Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
Zoe's having a poke around there. What's this? It's locked. Alright. Staircase. Oh, that's the processing core downstairs, isn't it? That leads back up to Gaia. That's the elevator shaft. Okay, well...
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
Gaia's finished
I'll leave you
rebooting
to it.
and absorbing Minerva. Let's go and have a chat. See if we can get some answers to the many, many, many questions that I have.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're... ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first. We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving.
Best they're all in continental North America, because if any of them are in Australia, we are buggered.
Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach. Procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Alright, well, that answers one question. Now these guys.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
It's aliens! It's not aliens. Well, it depends how you define aliens.
The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Which is exactly how far away Sirius is, which is where Far Zenith went.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Come on, Aloy, put two and two together.
Serious?
There it is.
But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed?
And that really is a very good question, because he was going to follow them. Everybody left behind was going to
They
die.
didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
No. Tilda van der Meer is among them. She's one of the original directors of the project. They're not the descendants of Far Zenith. They are Far Zenith.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. Perhaps a way can be found to defeat their shielding.
Yeah, I hope so. Or I'm not gonna be winning fights against them anytime soon. The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream?
Whoa, hang on.
It's evil.
No.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek, a subordinate? I don't think so.
Alright, there's a lot of exposition to take on in today's episode, but I'm going to have to call a timeout here because Aloy needs to take a chill pill. She's basically getting defensive here at the idea that any clone of Elizabeth Sobek could possibly work with the bad guys. But just because Aloy was raised to be tough and independent, that doesn't mean the clone was raised the same way. In fact, it almost certainly wasn't. The last thing Far Zenith need is a tough and independent key to open doors for them. It's very likely that the clone was raised to be meek and compliant and to do what it was told, not ask questions. And in fact, when we saw her at the proving lab, she didn't look tough and independent. She looked terrified and completely out of her depth. So Aloy really needs to cut this other version of herself a little bit of slack and start being less defensive and more sympathetic.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere, to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction, instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it, yeah. So, well, I guess we get started.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions.
Yes. Once we have them, we can focus on the reacquisition of Hephaestus. When that is achieved, I will have complete control of the Zero Dawn system, and the ability to produce as many machines as needed to defeat the Far Zenith threat.
An army of machines. Sounds like a plan. So, the 3 procurable sub-functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Oh right, they're all level graded. Okay, well, Ether's the easiest, so I guess Ether it is.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
So, we have a base. I didn't see that one coming. And we have 3 subordinate functions to go after.
Okay. I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
Well, technically we have 4 subordinate functions to go after, but we're going to need the first 3 added to Gaia to increase her capabilities to the point where we'll be able to go after the 4th. Because Hephaestus is going to be a problem. And of course, that's not all. Varzenith are back. And taking care of them is going to be a bit of a handful too. But at least we know who we're facing, and we know where we're starting.
After you, Aloy.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get you up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now, and like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it. When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
So that was a lot to take in, but hopefully you all found it entertaining, because that's it for today. As always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.